Hello, Club Culture family. If you are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you are on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in. My name is T, and this is Talks with T, the first of 2023. If you are new to the channel, Talks with T is the finsta of club culture, right? You get to have an intimate time with the creator of club culture. I get to give you updates on things. I get to let you know a little bit more about me. And, the purpose of it is because you don't really get to know as much as you possibly could about me because I'm always with others. I'm speaking with special guests. I'm with the squad. I'm doing all of this. And so sometimes my voice is shared instead of separated, single out, So that's what Talks with T is with. So if this is your first ride, thank you for taking it with me. So, not to be the bearer of bad news, but something very serious happened to kick off 2023. And this something serious happens in the households of a lot of people every day, right? The purpose of me wanting to do this Talks with T is because episode 26, we shot it today. And we spoke on this situation that happened, right? And I wanted to personally come on Talks with T and give my intimate perspective on what we spoke on, because this is something I'm very, very passionate about. And I just would love, and I could die today if we overcome the crime of sexual assault. So just to give you a disclaimer, this Talks with T will cover the alleged sexual assault that occurred at Kai, the number one streamer of 2022's New Year's Eve party, right? So if you are not familiar with this situation or case or whatever you want to call this, I would implore you to please do your own research. Please do your own research. I'm going to give you my perspective on something that I want to give to the people, for the people to please listen to and probably take and reflect on themselves with my interpretation of the information that was given to us on this situation at Kai's party. So, Kai invited people to his house to have a New Year's Eve party. This is, again, his house, his party. There was a young woman that came, and she reached out to Kai some days later after the party and said, "Hey, I was sexually assaulted by someone at your party. Can you help me with giving me the name of this said person?" Right? And so, easy. Okay, who is it? Who is it? All right, boom, this who it is. All right, boom, this is buddy name. Do as you please. Get yourself together. I'm sorry that happened to you. Simple, right? Easy. Next case. But that's not what happened. What happened was, and again, I'm only talking about the evidence that I went to go search for. I think when we all have information presented to us and we were not there, we weren't around it, we ain't smell it, we wasn't nowhere near the vicinity, we tend to not thoroughly search for any truth. We go with whatever was the first story given to us. We go with headlines. We play weird and all the time. We do that, right? Me, I'm different. I go search for all the information that is giving and out there for me to search. I do actual research to try to figure out the truth, because these are all real things happening in the world to real people. And so for us to ever come on a podcast, to go out into the world and speak on things casually that are hurting people in real life and real time is sick. It's not cool to have a talking piece about something that happened to somebody in real life and talk about it casually and not want for it to not happen again, like not want to help them and have support for them. And so this video is to be in support with anybody that's ever been sexually assaulted, that's ever not been believed for being sexually assaulted, for anybody that just needs that support. This video is for you, because we need to stop the occurrence of sexual assault. We need to be of better support for the ones that are sexually assaulted, have been sexually assaulted or molested. We have to, right? So let's talk about it. Young lady goes to Twitter to try to find help and support for being allegedly sexually assaulted at Kai's party, because she is having a hard time getting the information that she wants out of Kai, which is the said person's name, so that she can do whatever she wanted. I believe she was trying to take legal action, and that's why she needed this man's name. She was at the hospital. She had to take she did a rape kit. She had to take a bunch of medications. This is all her verbatim what she said from text messages and postings. She had to do all of these things. And so while in the midst of doing these things, she was asking Kai for the boy's name. And Kai went on Twitch when he said that he was legally cleared to do so. And he told us his perspective, tried to come clear his name for any speculations out there that where he could have set her up, he could have helped be an accomplice to this sexual assault, or he just wasn't helping her in any way to support her through this process. And, you know, kudos to whatever kudos that needs to be there, but I want to just sit on the actual fact that this girl was sexually assaulted. She presented everything that I needed to see for me to believe and know, yeah, you were sexually assaulted. So the least and the only thing Kai needed to do was give up the name. I saw a lot of people say like, oh, you're snitching. He pled and said, I went to the police to tell them this man's name, my friend, because this is Kai's real friend in real life, that was accused of sexually assaulting this a guest at his party, Kai's party, right? So he came on Twitch. Hey, I'm a good guy. Y'all know I'm a good guy. Let me tell y'all how it really went down on my end, because I promise I'm a good guy. Told us his stuff. More of the story, legal team. Legal team told me, don't speak on this. Don't talk to either parties. Wait till the coast is clear, right? So that's what he said. All right, that's what I'm going to do. Because, again, this is a very serious case. Both parties have said this is a very serious case, meaning Kai and the fellow woman that is alleging that she was sexually assaulted. They both said, like, this is very serious. I'm taking this seriously, right? Kai was sent screenshots and pictures of the dude that she has accused of sexually assaulting her to him. Their mode of communication was texting. So she was sending screenshots, giving her best descriptions of him. If you get a screenshot, you see exactly what the hell this person looked like. So there's not really no words needs to be said. I sent you a picture. Okay, cool. Boom. He got the pictures of what she was able to find from photography that was being done at the party. And she singled him out. This is the guy. And then she found more pictures of him alone so that he can see even more versions of him. Because, again, Kai is not responding to the girl to tell her verbatim, this is the guy's name. Do what you need. So she just keeps sending him more and more pieces for him to be able to give her this guy's name. So when she sent an individual picture of just him, he said, that's him? And she's like, yeah, give me the name. And he's like, all right, I'm come back to you with more information, right? Please do not take the tone of my voice and let that influence you to think I'm picking sides or whatever. That's just me doing my thing, storytelling. The fellow woman, she then says like, hey, please don't tell him what I am coming to you about. I do not want him to formulate his own stories on things to make up basically Lies. That's what she's asking him. Please, don't do that. Kai took it upon himself to go talk to the dude, which is his friend. He says, yes, this is my friend. I know this man. I've known him for years. But he was not making it seem as if he knew dude in the text messages. And so she's fighting for you to just give me this name because I know you know him. He was at your party. I've done more research to figure out, okay, do you know this guy? Would you know his name while in the midst of texting you? And then I find evidence. You know this guy. I just sent you a picture with you and him individually in the picture. You know this guy. What is his name? He is not giving him his name. Now, do I know why he's not giving his name? No. Was that information given to us? No. But Kai went on stream and said, I couldn't say anything. My legal team told me not to. All right. I'm going to just take that. That's the concrete evidence he gave us verbatim. All right, cool. Legal team, I understand it. Valid. Do what y'all say. I'm so grateful Kai, being as young as he is, had the means to have a legal team to lean on to help him through this very serious matter. So you did what you thought you was supposed to do with the guidance that was given to you. I understand. What I don't understand is it seems as if before you went to your legal team, you were texting this girl and you were just fishing through whatever she was giving you, but she wasn't giving her anything at all, but she was giving her replies. If you would have never replied to her at all, I would have understood. Yeah, he just trying to figure this out. Talk to his legal team, you can't talk. But because you were giving her any text response, it's like you were able to say something. So what would stop you to just say his name? Like, I don't know any lawyers that's going to tell you, hey, it's going to incriminate you if you give your friend's name to her. If anything, it's going to make your case better. So if your lawyer told you that, I don't understand it. Maybe somebody that's a lawyer can make me understand it. But we're going based off what was given to us. He said, after she gave him a picture of Buddy, he said, it's him? It seems as if you was just so focused on this not being your friends. No, my friends couldn't have done this to you. It couldn't have been my friends. And she's like, no, this is your friend. Sent you a picture. And you reply, it's him? That could have instantly, oh, that's Buddy. It wasn't. It's him. You're shocked. You're like, what? Him? Right? Okay, cool. Great. Get over the shock, bucko. This didn't happen to you. Give me the name. Cough it up. I need this. I was just sexually assaulted. Give me that. So now she's like, yeah, it's him. What's his name? Hey, I'm gonna come back to you with more information. And that's just like what he was doing, just dragging out the conversations, and she just keep adding more and more to what actually happened to her. I think she wasn't giving him, I was sexually assaulted, he did this to me, and giving details of what happened to her. She just was really just trying to get in and out. Give me that name. Thank you. Do what she needed to do with that name. But he was like forcing her hand, not him, but like because she wasn't getting what she came here for, it was forcing her to have to give more details so that it seemed more serious to him, because she probably thought he wasn't taking it as serious, right? And I understand it. Valid. That's what the text messages look like too. If I'm interpreting it, you can interpret how you want it. So all right, boom. He said that the only reason why she got his name is because Kai said this on stream. The only reason why she got the dude's alleged name, the alleged dude, perpetrator's name, is because Kai told his legal team his name and said, please give that to her. That's what Kai said on Twitch. So he said that's how she got her alleged rapist's name. Okay, boom. She said, thank you to social media for helping me. The reason why I did it is because I needed support. I was not getting anything from Kai, right? So, what I would like to say to the fellow lady, I don't really want to put your name. I don't care to put your name. The strong, courageous young woman that this sexual assault happened to. Thank you for being someone that came forward in the midst and moment of it happening to you. The person that came out and told your story. Thank you for doing that. And this is not a shot to anyone that has not done this. This is me stating facts. People that are sexually assaulted and molestation do not come forward in the midst of it happening. In the very prime moments of it happening. They do not. They come later, where all the evidence, all the actual key eyewitnesses, anybody that can help you with this case are no longer really there to help you build a case around this accusation you placed upon among someone. And so a lot of sexual assault cases do not get fought or they get acquitted. They don't actually go further than just an accusation because it's really hard for a justice system to prove that sexual assault happened if you do not have tangible evidence, which is DNA evidence, which is key witnesses that can say, I saw that happen, or I was next door listening to yells and screams and stops and no's. Like, if you don't have tangible evidence to help you build this case, you're not going to win it. And that's why so many sexual assault cases do not go further than an accusation. A lot of people do not find justice when they are sexually assaulted or molested. They have to deal with this for the rest of their life, of knowing the truth for themselves and no one else being able to say, you were able to prove that you were sexually assaulted, I believe you. You know? And so I'm in support for that fellow young lady because you did exactly what you was needed to do in the moment of it happening for you to build a strong case for yourself. And I applaud you for that. I would like for a lot of people, because again, sexual assault happens every day to somebody. Sexual assault happens every day to somebody's with an S. And this crime is such a gray area crime. And we need to alleviate and help in the best way that we can to help this crime lessen the occurrence, the amount of it happening to people. Kai, let's talk about how you could have been of support, right? What happened. I hope you were able to heal from this, Kai. The fellow woman, I really want you to heal from this, heal through this, do the best that you can, and know that there are support. You have support here with Club Culture, with me, speaking on behalf of T of Club Culture. You have support with me, Kai, and anyone that will ever be in the seat of Kai to be of support for somebody that's coming to them to say that they were sexually assaulted. This is where I think you could have done better, right? You could have went a better, competent, progressive way, right? This is your event, your party. You brought these people here. You created the setting, right? The setting of the alleged sexual assault happened at your crib. So you are already in the mix. You put this here. You set the setting, right? You told this girl at your party, this is not verbatim. This is from both sides. Kai and the fellow lady have said, yes, Kai told me I would be safe if I go sleep in his bedroom, one of his bedrooms in his crib, right? They both have validated that. That occurred. So you sent her up there and said, you will be the most safe there instead of you leaving this setting when I know you've been drinking, you tired, go up there, sleep. You'll be cool. She did that. She listened to you. She's not from New York. She's traveling here. She is an attendee at your setting. Sorry. When you have parties, you make sure that events, parties, birthdays, you are the one that makes sure that your attendees, your guests are okay. That's number one, where I think you really dropped the ball. You did not make sure that your guests were okay to your best ability. You probably did some type of job, but it was not at your best ability because sexual assault happened at your setting. Okay, now she's sleeping. She's doing her thing up there like she said she was. And you both validated that you sent somebody up to that room to check up on her. You should have been the one to do that. 2, second piece where you could have done a better job with making sure that your setting was copacetic. 3, when she came to you and told you I was sexually assaulted at the party that you invited me to, your party, you were not helping further the investigation, helping further her cries for help. You did not help her in the most concrete, progressive way. You stalled her investigation that she was doing on her own where you knew no legal or nothing was going on. She just came to you for a name. She told you I was sexually assaulted, and you did not give her concrete, tangible evidence to help her go and do what she needed to do. You went wrong. You had to give that name. That's not snitching. That's you doing your civic duty to help somebody that says that they was allegedly sexually assaulted. If your friend didn't do it, your friend will have an easier task to prove that they did not do said act than the person that is accusing that person. Statistically, that's been proven that sexual assaults does not get go further than the accusation. You cannot prove a lot of those cases. Statistics show that. Real life shows that. Bro, your friend will have to defend themselves. You do your civic duty. You do your job, your human job, to help this situation get cleared up, get to the truth, right? You don't go and do your own investigation. You can do that, but that is not going to help somebody find justice. What the fuck is Kai going to do if Kai does an investigation, get both sides? What you finna do if you go do that? What was your mission, your goal? Because you said that that's what you want to do. You went to go ask your buddy was shocked. What? You said your buddy was shocked. What's after that? Now that you got both sides to the story, what you finna do? Nothing. You're not the justice system. You're not someone that's going to help somebody come back from that. What you finna do? Pay for all her therapy sessions? What's next? So Kai, you came on this stream and you did this to yourself by exposing your perspective. So if you're going to do that, come there prepared to give everything to make shit make sense. You feel me? That didn't happen. There's a lot of unanswered things for us to try to figure out your heart and your character, because I only want people around me that truly believe in human beings having the same cards dealt to them. That's no longer my friend. I'm not being associated to people that are sexual rapists, that are molesters, that are murderers. I'm not being associated with people like that. I don't care if I got $5 or $1 million or $10 billion, or if I have this large following. I'm not associated with anybody that is posing themselves to be harmful to other human beings. That's just not what's going to happen with me personally. If you think otherwise, that's on you. But as soon as some random person tell me that, hey, your brother just did this to me, okay, let's get to the bottom of this. Because my brother dead ass wrong. If my brother can prove that, if you can prove that my brother did that. So, all right, let's do this legal proceeding and figure this out. All right, okay, cool. You say you need the name? Boom, got the name. That's all she came for. So, the key points that I want for us to take away, which is the ones that have been sexually assaulted or have not, or could possibly in the future, because you could not run away from statistics. As much as people do not like to look at statistics for sources of truth, I do. You cannot run away from it. People are sexually assaulted every day. To be of better support for people is to give what you can to help further the truth being revealed, right? Or of truth being revealed. So if that means you have to give up your buddy, give up your buddy. If you have to give away all your bank accounts, statements, give it away. It's going to happen in court. They're going to force you in court. So in real life, why aren't we not the same way, where we are willingly giving away evidence to help people find the truth that needs to be found, right? To be a better support is to give that away. Even give it to them if they never asked for it, because that is what's going to help these people, help us as a worldwide issue of sexual assault, to help this situation lessen in the amount of occurrences that occur. You feel me? So Kai, I really hope that you can take things from this, and the next party you have, the 50 parties that you have, you look out for your guests and the people that you bring together to celebrate something. you take care of those people as you should have. For anyone that has ever been sexually assaulted or is facing that, I would implore you to please take good note as to what this fellow young woman did for herself. In case you ever want to find justice or go through legal proceedings, you have to preserve DNA evidence. So that's my piece on this. Hopefully you got what I was trying to get out there, because we really, really got to work together to stop the occurrence of sexual assault happening to everyone and anyone. This is not a woman problem. This is not a man problem. This is not a girl, boy, teenage, elderly problem. This is a human problem. We really have to come together and stop this, or help people heal through something that occurs so much but gets swept under the rug so much as it has for decades, centuries, generations. So, if you are on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. If you are on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in. And let's all do better. Be better support. Come together for sexual assault and molestation.
Just watch the damn podcast.